Hey, welcome back to Meet Your Hometown Attorneys. Joining me now is one of the attorney extraordinaire down at Dyer Garofalo, Mann & Schultz. It's David Marquis. And David, 20 years. Can we get some applause for 20 years? Got a studio audience in here. Get your own fan club down here.
It's nice to hear. It's nice
20
to hear.
years of negotiations, and you are the negotiator. So kind of take us through that. What do you do? What's like a normal day like for you to negotiate?
Okay. A typical day is meeting with a number of clients at the initial stage when they come in after they've been injured. We take a total background on them, date of the accident, through all of their injuries, through the follow-up care, through their insurance companies. We explain their policy to them. And eventually, when we sign them up, we start that process of negotiating for them. We make sure that their car is taken care of. We move on and take care of their medical payments so they stay out of debt collection, monitor their treatment, and then eventually, hopefully, resolve the case without any litigation.
Yeah, and it's nice because they don't have to worry about it. They're trying to get themselves well and don't need to be worrying about negotiating with an insurance company. You do it all.
Absolutely. It's a confusing process to people. As we talked before, they're injured, their car has been damaged, they're missing work, their medical bills may go into collection. They've got to treat with a doctor. So what we want them to do is to just consider themselves solely with their health care, is to take care of their health care, communicate with us about it. But with regard to everything else, we want them to outsource that to us so we can take care of it.
So what's it like dealing with the insurance company? What's it like with you?
There's some insurance companies out there that are okay to deal with. Most of them are difficult to deal with. Most of them treat people very badly. They tell them what they have to do as opposed to reaching out to the person and helping them get back on their feet, helping them get back on their lives. What we do is just the opposite. We reach a hand out to a person who's fallen down, and we help them back on their feet and quiet all their debt collection problems and eventually get the case resolved.
So when I'm sure when these insurance companies get a phone call, hey, on the line is David Marquis from Dyer Garofalo, Mann & Schultz, the insurance companies are going, oh no. Right? Are they like? Is that I'm hearing right? Your reputation, right?
Yes, that may be right.
Okay, he's being humble. You're being humble, but you got to fight when you got to fight. You got to be tough.
I am. I'm aggressive about what I do, but it's also nice to have a litigation team on the other side that, should the case not resolve, we've got a very talented group of litigators that are going to resolve that case in courtroom if need be.
Right. So basically, if you're at the loggerheads and they're not going to budge, and you and the client aren't going to budge, you take it to litigation.
Absolutely.
Okay. And how's that going? I mean, a lot of times I would think they try to settle, don't they? They don't want to go through the expense of insurance companies.
Right. 75 to 80% of the time they're going to try to resolve the case. If it doesn't, it goes into litigation. Most of those cases will resolve as it goes through the litigation process, and some of them have to go to court.
So you like your job?
I love my job.
Yeah. What's the best part of it?
The best part of the job is reaching out to somebody who's fallen down and helping them back up, and having a great group of guys and girls, or guys and ladies, behind me. If something goes wrong or if something needs further assistance, there's a great group of people to help us out.
Now, what's the worst part of the job?
The worst part about the job, any job, or at least my job, is seeing people horrifically injured. I've seen, in 20 years, you've seen some catastrophic injuries.
Right. I bet it would be bad going to dinner with you. Do you negotiate with the server that comes to the table and all that?
I negotiate with everybody.
Doug and Mike, does he negotiate with every? They're going like they're saying he negotiates. But no, seriously, you do need someone tough and on your side. I mean, like you said earlier, you don't want to deal with this on your own. You shouldn't deal with it. I mean, number one, you shouldn't deal with it on your own. And you want somebody else to take care of it.
Absolutely.
And you are the man.
I'm the guy.
So is there one typical case that was just really tough and you wanted to come through the phone and kill somebody? No, I'm kidding. You wouldn't do that.
No.
Nothing like that?
No.
Okay. All right, well, thanks. You want to end this conversation?
I do. It'd be great to end it.
He needs to go negotiate is what needs to happen. So tell me quickly about your family.
I've been married for 25 years to my wife, Ann, who I met in law school. I have 3 kids, 2018 and 14.
And you survived that?
So far.
Now, do they negotiate with you?
They do not.
They don't negotiate.
They know better.
You don't negotiate with your wife, do you? You don't do that.
I lose those.
You lose those negotiations. Right there. Maybe she'd make a good attorney. Maybe she should join the firm.
She's an attorney.
Oh, see, now I spoke out. I didn't know that. So, so does that ever become a problem to attorneys?
No, my wife and I vote on everything that we do, and I've lost every one of them 1-0.
Okay. And on that, we're going to end this note. David, a pleasure. Good to see you.
Likewise.
Keep negotiating, man, and we're glad to have you on the Tiger team.